I'm being watched. You may pass me off as some madman, but I know I'm being watched by something obviously inhuman. I'm not going to work today. It'll just follow me there. I'm waiting to make some contact with it, to see it, to know I'm not going insane. Maybe I'm just suffering from schizophrenia and this is all in my head, but I'm not taking any chances. At times I hear a loud ringing in my ear. I just hope that I can fall asleep and all this will go away. I know it's real. It's watching me always. I see it in the corners of my eyes. I can hear it growling. I went to a psychiatrist today to tell him what I'd experienced over the last few days, and he thinks I'm suffering from schizophrenia. But he's wrong. They're all wrong. I've barricaded myself into my home so I can be alone to study this inhuman entity as much as I please. Hopefully someone will find these letters and find this evil thing and take it away. I'm calling it the Observer. I'm going to write exactly what I see and hear. Hopefully, it will just leave me alone. I caught a glimpse of it today, and it is definitely not human. It's about 6'3" and its posture was perfect. It wore a large cloak that looked black, but I didn't see it long enough. Its hands were large and its fingers more like knives. It didn't appear to have feet, just floating over the ground. I haven't seen its face yet, but I bet it's horrifying. It doesn't seem to move that fast, so maybe I could sneak up on it and attack it. I'm going to do some research and try to find anything I can about this. It forever growls, and I can't sleep at night in fear that it'll get me. My research was useless. Nothing is known about the Observer, at least not yet. My house is in complete darkness now. I've switched off all the lights, and I carry a flashlight around and better hope that it'll come out. I've seen glimpses, but still it keeps its face hidden. Maybe it's for the better. Maybe once I see its face, it goes into a rampage and kills me on sight. I'm taking my chances. I must see its face. I'm going to try to sleep tonight. I'm so tired. I managed to sleep last night to my relief, but what I woke up to was horrifying. While I was asleep, the Observer left a large cut all down my arm and wrote a message on the ceiling in my own blood. It said, "Forever watching." The writing was messy, but could clearly be understood. It's out to get me. This I now know. I can hear it everywhere, feel it breathing down my neck, although there's nothing there. It plays tricks with me. It wants to mess with my head before brutally murdering me. It's nightmare fuel, something from the depths of hell. I'm going to see its face no matter what. It may hold the key to what this thing truly is. I saw its face. I fell asleep while writing last night. When I woke up, it was in my hallway. It turned the light on and was staring right at me. It had a large cloak on that was ripped at the bottom. Like I said before, it has no feet and seems to hover. Its hands were claws, each one about 50 centimeters long, thick and sharp, almost like knives. Then I saw its face. It had a hood over its head, but its face was clearly visible. Its eyes were just empty sockets, black, and they never seemed to end. It had no nose, and then there's the mouth. It was in a circle shape, pitch black. It had no teeth, and there was a kind of smoke coming from it, also black. You couldn't see through it. Its skin color was a dark gray. It was horrible. My first instinct was to throw my lamp at it, so I did. It simply hit the Observer and smashed. It didn't even stumble. I think it's immortal. With that, it fled the room with incredible speed. I fear for my life now. I've called the police. They said they're going to be about an hour. I hope they don't take that long. It could strike at any time. I'm locking myself in my closet. I just hope the thing can't read. Shortly after finding this diary, the police searched his house thoroughly. About 5 minutes into their search, they found his corpse in an empty closet. Large claw marks were all over his body, and there was a bite mark where his heart was. Many of his organs were ripped from his body, and his eyes had been gouged out. We now know that the observer is out there, feasting on innocent people. We advise you that if you hear loud growling or a high-pitched buzz or see a dark figure in the corner of your eye, that you contact your local authorities immediately. We have found no photographic evidence of its existence, but we will take its rough appearance from the description that Tom gave in his diary. This thing could be anywhere.